since I can't exit out of this, I think. Yeah, nothing options is nothing. Since I can't exit out of this, welcome to part 2 of XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. And reset my timer. We're doing Operation Flying Gears. If you caught part 1, you know what's happening. If you haven't, go back and watch it. It's literally required because of the story. In the meantime, though, Operation Flying Gears.
Communications with resistance forces in the area have gone dark, which can only mean one thing. These people sacrificed everything to give us this shot. We need to recover that converter at all costs.
So this is Future Damon here. I've muted the audio for this clip because, well, something happened and I hit the 1 hour time limit for Share Factory recording at the end of the video. So there's an entire first run to this mission. I failed it miserably, and it had to be cut because I'm 20 seconds over the limit and I'm not the best at video editing. So I'm just gonna hack off the entire other run.
Avenger, all XCOM operatives are dead or MIA. I'm returning to base.
Yeah, it's about how I thought that would go. Like I said, to be fair, I claimed I beat the game. I never said anything about being good at it. And I'll admit, targeting the zombie instead of the sectoid was my own fault. If I got lucky and hit the sectoid, it would have killed the psionic zombie immediately. And everyone would have gone home. Oh. No, not everyone would have gone home. I lost 3 people. The only reason I'm not flat out restarting the run is because I've already recorded part 1, and I am getting through this. This is my one do-over. Christ. Alright, take 2. Interactive.
Commander, getting a fix on the device, but it looks like it may have been damaged during the fight. Energy readings are going crazy. I'm guessing we don't have much time before it explodes.
Yes, will actually give me an
Shen's working on a way to stabilize that thing, provided we can get close enough to access its core. Stay in the shadows until we can get a better read on the situation.
So something I should mention. When you enter Overwatch in concealment, there's no aim penalty. At all. But you also only fire if the unit firing is removed from concealment.
Moving out.
So my mistake last time was spreading out too thin. Because again, I'm still used to my rookie save file endgame badass heroes.
Time to motor.
Seriously, my Psi operative from back then could solo this entire mission.
Rolling out.
No Lance one-shots, GG no re.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, the general experience, with larger maps, is on your first turn, you can make 1 dash, and you won't be discovered. However,
Got it. Moving.
if I go too far ahead here...
Commander, we have a chance to do some serious damage here. Before jumping into combat, let's make sure we make the most of our advantage. The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control. Running.
But generally, the way XCOM disperses its enemies is something called pods. Basically, those 2 guys over there that popped into view for 5 seconds when Bradford started talking, that was a pod.
On the move.
And generally, you only ever want to pull one pod of enemies at a time, otherwise they'll wreck your shit. Case in point, what happened last time.
Getting it done.
I just want to know who is where. Oh, come on. Before I jump into things.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
So I have played XCOM Enemy with
On
it
Overwatch.
because I have a PlayStation Now subscription and all that. And I have to say, as unrefined as the game is, I do prefer some of its
Location
mechanics.
confirmed.
Mainly gene modding and what are they called? I'm trying to remember what they're called. I think they were called mech troopers. Yeah, those guys are the only pod in the area. They have to be, because if I don't initiate this now, I'm losing the advantage. Just need to put them somewhere where I at least have line of sight.
I'm on it.
Scanning. Moving to Overwatch.
Yeah, this turn timer is gonna be the reason I failed this mission a second time on camera.
Taken care of. They found us.
And that's how a proper ambush is done. And now that they know we're here, I have to be a lot more careful.
We've got admin here.
Because that
Objective
might
here.
happen.
Okay, you should be able to hack into that thing's safety protocols and stabilize it. Shen is uploading the fix right now. These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Get a better throwing arm.
Moving out.
So I'm pretty sure the turn timer for this mission is fixed, regardless of whether or not you have the settings
Closing
turned
on
on
target
or not.
position now.
That doubles turn timers.
On Overwatch.
That's affirmative. Overwatch. Kill confirmed.
Oh, great.
Although
One
they
and a
bear
half
some
pods.
resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Commander, we're running out of time here. If we don't stabilize the converter soon, I don't think anybody's going home today.
Grenade!
The sectoid sectoid is a problem, but there is a winning strategy where if there's a corpse in range, they'll reanimate the corpse instead of trying to mind control one of your soldiers. And since I blew up that guy's cover, I'll just move him up. And 72% chance to hit.
Shot failed to connect.
You know, my experience with XCOM, those 72% chance to hit miss a lot more often than 25% of the time. There we go. Now giving the sectoid something to reanimate.
Come get some.
So it reanimates that instead of trying to mind control me.
The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
Also something to mention, if an Advent officer marks a soldier, killing the officer removes the mark. And I see they're adopting my strategy of just keep throwing bullets at them until probability works the way it's supposed to. That asshole just killed himself. You don't have any nades? You have a nade? You have a nade. There we go.
Get ready for a surprise! Rangers are uniquely equipped for close quarters combat. In the right situation, they can prove highly effective.
You'll just have to survive.
Get it done.
On the move!
Oh, that's my guy with only 2 hit points. That might be a bit of a problem.
Stepping off.
Have both my people approach flanking positions. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd do. Oh, wow, you're targeting the guy that's... Oh.
No. What's happening? No. This isn't right. This isn't right!
Oh, thank God. So something funny that can happen is if somebody panics, they can shoot the person that panics them. Oh, no!
Go out like this! Commander, the converter is near collapse. It's about to blow.
Oh, don't think I've ever actually heard that dialogue before. Immediate priority.
Might be something interesting here.
Oh, wow! I actually got a hacking reward!
Got it. The gear is secure.
Well done. Readings are returning to normal. Well, most. Firebrand is en route, but I wouldn't take any chances. Eliminate all remaining hostiles in the area before evac. Confirmed.
Confirmed! Uh-oh. Oh, it's spent bolt attack movement. So I'm gonna show you a little cool thing. Actually, which one's Kelly? This one's Kelly. If you watch the sectoid's bar, it says melee vulnerabilities. Certain enemies, namely sectoids,
Enemy
are
down.
vulnerable to melee.
A few of our people earned well-deserved promotions, Commander. I'm guessing Shen will probably want to have a word with you, too.
So let's do that real quick.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter. Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
So something new added with War of the Chosen is the photo booth.
Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the Resistance.
This has no actual effect on gameplay, it's just a cool thing that you can do. So, these things you make in the photo booth actually appear on the walls of some of the buildings and missions.
These items should prove useful in our ongoing efforts against the aliens. When you have a moment, Commander, I have made some interesting discoveries as they relate to the implant we removed from you earlier.
So, Illyrium cores, you want alien data caches. They're helpful.
Standing around. It's perfect. Come on, let's get it inside.
And now for another character introduction that plays regardless of whether or not you have tutorial on or off.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander. I can't promise any miracles, Commander, but I should be able to put some of this stuff together in no time at all. I'd suggest we get started with a med kit. It'll probably come in handy sooner rather than later. I'm on it, Commander.
Looks like Tygan has made progress on his research. We should meet him in the lab.
So I'm 90% sure we're out of tutorial area. Like, I think there's one more mission. But, yeah. So pretty soon we'll run into the lost and abandoned stuff.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding.
It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Oh, that's to unlock the alien hunter stuff. What are you missing? Oh, you need an extra scientist for that. I mean, you're the story one.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility.
But with more hit
However,
points.
field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces. I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
Looks like Shen got that converter up and running, Commander. We're ready for you on the bridge.
I got time, why not?
Just stay clear of the perimeter, understood? Commander, good. I think we got something here. Despite all of Advent's efforts, there are still people who refuse to believe their lies. And it's time we let them know they're not alone. We've already located a target for our first operation.
Sir, given our current location, there's actually no way the Sky Ranger could reach that position.
Who said anything about the Sky Ranger? Shen, status report. Are we ready?
Short answer, yes. But you might all want to hold on to something.
Setting course for the West Asian Corridor.
We're ready to start making moves, Commander. By hitting Advent wherever we find them, we can help strengthen the Resistance. In return, they'll contribute material and personnel to support our operations.
Oh, come on! Oh, hey, it gives me an engineer. I have to do it.
Commander, it looks like Shen prepped a med kit for us. We should equip one of our soldiers with it before they deploy.
So, flashbangs stop sectoids from using their mind control. It actually stops most enemies from casting most of their abilities. Alright. My timer's up.
Sky Ranger deployed.
The squad is ready to deploy on your order, Commander.
20 minutes. If I can't complete one of these missions in 20 minutes or so.
During During a recent scouting operation, our friends in the Resistance picked up readings from a massive psionic transmitter Advent just deployed in this area. As we understand it, destroying that transmitter while it's still connected to their network would cause catastrophic outages across the region. So that's exactly what we're going to do.
So every mission up to this point has been static, fixed, like it was in the last game. However, the neat thing about XCOM 2, once you get out of the tutorial and story-based missions, like the ones with the DLC and Lost Abandoned, is that the maps and missions are procedurally generated.
Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area, tied directly into their primary network. Our intel suggests destroying it while it's still connected will severely damage their linked systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
We're not out of tutorial section yet, because I still only have 8 turns to do this!
Okay. Bersagli nemici avvistati.
Okay, there's no option to check. Because I would love to know if that difficulty setting actually meant anything.
Location confirmed. No need to ask twice.
So you also don't want your units all clustered up in one small area if you can help it, because that's just asking for somebody to lob a grenade. And even on the lowest difficulty, enemies will do it.
Our readings indicate that relay is feeding energy directly into their network. If you can destroy it, it may disrupt their efforts to isolate the transmitter.
Please don't get too close. Oh! How has he not been seen? So that's the other thing. Even though I'm stepping out of a detection tile, if I move, I'm toast. Like, if I move, we're seen. And then Advent gets a free move. So what I'm gonna do is put everyone else on Overwatch.
Got it covered.
And then I'm gonna target this. Actually, pop that up first.
Well done. As we had hoped, the network separation has been temporarily delayed.
And then when they move, Overwatch.
Così non va bene.
I love Clone Trooper aim.
Adjusting sights.
Uh-oh, good angle.
Looks a little ugly. Ricevuto, mi muovo sull'obiettivo. Vedo la posizione delle truppe alte.
Oh, fantastic!
Centrato. Okay. Get a closer look. Target down. Heading there now. Got some goods here. I'm on it. Moving. Overwatch. Aiuto! Portateci a casa! Subito! Subito!
What language is he speaking? More than once I've had really powerful soldiers get panicked. More than once I've had powerful soldiers get panicked and then proceed to kill the sectoid that inflicted it. It really is a stop hitting yourself type of moment. Oh, stop hyperventilating. You'll be fine. Probably.
Moving on target location. On my way. Get up and get back out there. Move into position.
47%, okay. So the nice thing about flashbang grenades is A, they don't affect your own soldiers, and B, they have a huge radius. Disoriented soldiers cannot cast, cannot throw grenades, and have penalties to shoot. That doesn't mean they can't try. It also just removes their movement range, pretty much. You saw what happened to me when I was disoriented. I couldn't go anywhere. Oh hey! You stopped being a scaredy pants. That is the technical term.
Raggiungo la posizione. Lo prenderò la prossima
I
volta.
have several questions.
Sono a secco.
You know?
This is for you. Multiple enemies neutralized.
And that's what happens when you realize you're not afforded the luxury of waiting around.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Terrain and ammo fast.
You are going upstairs. You know that famous Star Wars quote, "It's over, Anakin, I have the high ground." That applies literally in XCOM.
Pronto a sparare. Affermativo, mi muovo.
It's easier to hit others and harder to hit you when you have an elevation advantage.
Copy that. We've got eyes on the objective. That's a confirmed visual on the transmitter. Plant the X4 charges before they can cut it off from the network. Stepping off. I've got eyes on Advent troops.
I miss that skill that lets me get an additional use out of my... Wait, that's an open door? God, why? Where's my grenadier? Okay, he's in the window there. Grenadier weapons also hit like a runaway freight train. So, what you want to do...
Mi sto muovendo.
...is get this idiot up into cover. And then just nade out the wall.
Oh!
Oh, the ladder remains. How thoughtful. Oh. There's no window up there? This is the problem with procedurally generating your entire map. You still don't have line of sight? Oh my goodness, merciful God. Well, Sectoid's going to try and move, and this guy does have line of sight. Wait.
Missed.
That Sectoid took no damage from a grenade blowing up in his face. I have several questions. This is going horribly.
Negative damage.
Ladders are explosion-proof. I'll keep that in mind. That is bad. That is very, very bad.
Uccidere!
Oh God, why?
Nella mia... Non riesco a fermarlo! Getting it done. Location confirmed.
Oh man, this one's a head scratcher. I'm running out of time.
That's affirmative.
Why did I have to ditch half my explosives?
Smoke out!
Smoke boosts the defense of all units inside, and it doesn't discriminate between friend and foe.
I'm under fire!
Within the radius, just barely. And that puts me within flanking range. Well, shit. I'm down to 2 and 1 mind-controlled unit.
Taking fire over here! No resisto!
Okay, 7-ish minutes. Game, you are making it almost impossible.
Confirmed.
Reload!
Let's do this.
Talk about inopportune times to realize your clip's empty.
Back in. Affirmative, covering now.
So we're clear on this,
Get it
smoke
together.
does not reduce your ability to fire out, it just reduces your ability to fire in. What are you doing? Oh. Reviving my teammate as a zombie to fight me. Ah, shit.
That all you got? Okay. This is bad.
Ow. Oh, hey, he's not mind-controlled anymore. Wunderbar! So get your ass in cover,
Parto.
and please extend the clock, because I'm going to fail this mission otherwise. Those add
Sono
one
corto di
turn.
munizioni.
Okay, don't show me as emptying its
Running out of
health
ammo.
bar, and then don't empty the fucking health bar. That is just plain annoying.
Move into position.
I need magnetic weapons yesterday. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Help! Help! Someone help!
Please shoot back. Please hit. Well, you did something useful. Congratulations. You know, if that grenade hadn't glitched out and actually done damage to the sectoid, I'd be done now.
Double time.
I'm gonna have to cut something out and stitch this episode together from 2 separate recordings.
Munizioni finite. They're all over me!
You can tank 1 shot.
Getting out.
Probably. This thing needs to die. It's probably gonna be a janky cut right about now, or right before now. That's because I hit the limit for my recording time.
Roger.
Tip-4. Since he's flanked, he should try to move. To be fair, that's exactly what he did.
Advent is almost cut off the transmitter from their network. We're running out of time.
I should have played through this on recruit difficulty.
The X4 charges are active, but the aliens are still working to isolate the transmitter. Eliminate any remaining hostiles before they cut it off. Heading there now.
At the very least, that should be a good angle, though. Nope, it's directly. Please hit him! Oh, thank God.
Got him. That transmitter is history.